Work for?
So I'm Jan Lukers from TU Berlin. I'm a senior PhD student at TU Berlin. I've worked with the first LPGPU2 project, developed their architectural power simulators there, and now I'm working with the LPGPU2 project. They're also mostly focusing on power simulation and power estimation, but this time I'm working on estimating power using performance models that are actually based on performance counters, so that doesn't require long simulations but allows you to get power results directly and without delays and so on. As already mentioned, I work on power simulations, and what we also do is we try to model power even if data changes, and that also changes power as we found out, and there's quite significant changes in power consumption based on what you're calculating on. So I think this project is really important because power consumption at the moment is something that is really hard for programmers to get why it's happening, but at the same time it's also really important for people, the power consumption, because if you consume too much power then your battery is not going to last for a long time, or your mobile phone is going to heat up, and if it heats up then the calculations need to be reduced in frequency so that it doesn't overheat, and then your game is maybe running slower. So for the user, power consumption is really important on many different levels. I think there are many applications in artificial intelligence that also the project is working on, and I think there are many have large potentials that is not yet used. One of the reasons for that is obviously the high power consumption, because these algorithms require many calculations. So especially now many of them are using very high powered devices that use hundreds of watts for doing their calculations, but obviously if we want to move that to mobile and get these things done on phones, then we can only do with 1-2 watts maybe, and that's really important. So I think one of the highlights is our data-dependent power model. Then we have the TensorFlow work from CodePlay that is also a clear highlight. It's going about artificial intelligence. And then in general the tool. So the tool is not one highlight, but the one goal that the project is working at, and it's improving this tool and make sure that people can use the tool to improve their power consumption and understand it. So these are the main highlights, I think.
Great.